other parts of Tamriel.
What seems to be the problem? For you, of course. Take care. Good evening.
As a new apprentice of illusion, you know what is and isn't real, and how to fool the minds of your opponents. You can now cast apprentice-level illusion spells.
Greetings, Investigator. Greetings, Investigator.
Paint-stained carpet. I found the paint stains and a paint footprint on the carpet in the dining area of the Great Hall. I now have enough clues to make an accusation.
Greetings, Investigator. I hope the investigation goes well. Return to me when you've found the culprit.
Tell us about Erana.
All I heard is that she's looking for some sort of book. We'll have to talk to her if you want to know more.
Book.
Good luck, Investigator.
Let's see here.
Stop! Stop! Stop it!
I'm not a criminal scum. I just want to get my hands on extra.
Stop!
This quest was already too irritating.
Stop right there!
Finally. Sheesh. What a jackass. Well, more illusion. Our command is an illusion. What else do we have from illusion? Night Eye.
Stop right there!
I haven't touched you. Come on. Where is she now?
Something I can help you with.
As and I
Yo, bro. Do you wanna know what we were looking for?
How are you today?
So, we were looking for this. See? This is the final clue. Holy cow. How was supposed to even interact with that? Of course I have stolen everything on this table, but that... And with that I found paint stains and a paint footprint on the carpet in the dining area of the Great Hall. I now have enough clues to make an accusation. So let's go and accuse someone.
It's you. Hi.
It's me. Hello.
What is it? A pleasure to see you.
Oh, she will be so upset when I will tell her everything I know.
Hello again. I hope your search for the painting goes well.
Oh yes, tell us the latest rumors.
Bernard Germain has a terrible memory.
Oh, cut the shit out of it. You actually don't go out anyway.
Are you accusing me of taking the painting?
Oh yes.
Very well. I confess to the crime. But please understand, I only did it out of the great love I had in my heart for Count Volga. It was I that painted that portrait. When the Count was lost, the Countess spent so much time with it that I became jealous. I had to have the painting back, so I decided to steal it, then hide it behind the painting in my quarters. I'm ashamed of my crime, but ready to face what fate has in store for me.
Rolled up portrait added. Tell us about the stolen painting.
I am ashamed that I took the painting, but my love for the Count was greater than you could imagine.
I can't. Tell us about gathering clues.
I was careless to leave my art supplies around the castle like I did. I suppose I was easy to discover.
Not that easy. Tell us about the investigation.
You have your criminal. Congratulations.
Yay!
Please, go on.
What if we accuse her again?
I'm undone. I understand the decision that you have made, and I accept my fate. Now please, leave me to my thoughts.
I want to accuse you again. Damn it. Well, let's slow and do this again.
Hello. Very well. We've already been through this, and I admitted my guilt.
Hello. I have your portrait right here.
Oh, you have returned from your investigation, and I'm eager to hear the results.
What the
Who
hell?
did you accuse?
I really don't know. What would you choose? She committed a crime. And we were hired to do a job. And our kid should be honest. if we are to receive a good reputation. So, what say ye? Let's say I accuse Chanel.
I'm shocked to hear of Chanel's crime, as she has always been such a nice member of our court. But I see that your evidence is without question. She shall be banished from Castle Coral and stripped of her duties. However, I am not without pity, and therefore she shall not be jailed. But she is never to set foot in Coral again. Congratulations on a job well done. As a reward, please accept this bounty of gold and gems. You've earned it.
Diamond added. I already have more diamonds than you can afford. 700 pieces of gold.
Farewell.
I've spoken to the Countess about Chanel's crime. She's been banished from the castle, and as a reward, a sizable bounty of gold and gems has been given to me. What if we won't accuse her?
Oh, whom did you accuse? Oh my. I feel terrible that I even suspected anyone within my court. I was hoping to recover the painting so I might look upon it again. I suppose you did the best you could, so you should not go unrewarded. Take this gold and leave me in peace. Hello. I'm not really in the mood to chat right now. Farewell.
Is it?
I don't think that is good, what we have done.
Words cannot do justice for the joy I feel. Many blessings upon you, my friend. I do not have much, but I wish to reward such valor. Return to me in 3 weeks, and I'll have a special painting for you. It is the least I can do for you.
What? I've told the Countess that neither suspect is a criminal and the painting must be in the possession of someone outside the castle walls. She seemed disappointed, but I've kept Chanel's honor intact. Chanel was pleased that I didn't turn her in to the Countess. She told me that as a reward she'd paint a portrait for me, but it'll take 3 weeks. I should return to Castle Coral at that time. I don't think it's right what we have done. I've confronted Chanel with the clues, and she admitted taking the painting. She pointed out where it was hidden, and now I must decide whether or not to tell the Countess about her crime.
Until our paths cross again, my friend.
Now Countess feels guilt, all because of this stupid bitch. Let's talk again about her motives. Personally, I don't have any regrets.
Hello again. Are you accused?
Yes.
Very well. I confess to the crime. But please understand, I only did it out of the great love I had in my heart for Count Volga. It was I that painted that portrait. When the Count was lost, the Countess spent so much time with it that I became jealous. I had to have the painting back, so I decided to steal it.
You stupid wench. We'll hand her over. She turned jealous.
Oh,
Why should I
you have
care?
returned from your investigation, and I'm eager to hear the results. Whom did you accuse? I'm shocked to hear of Chanel's crime, as she has always been such a nice member of our court. But I see that your evidence is without question. She shall be banished from Castle Coral and stripped of her duties. However, I am not without pity, and therefore she shall not be jailed. But she is never to set foot in Coral again. Congratulations on a job well done. As a reward, please accept this bounty of gold and gems. You've earned it. Farewell.
3 diamonds added. 3 now.
Greetings.
Where's Chanel? I think we did the right thing. After all, we were hired to return the painting. Oh, it's empty now. Good. Can I sleep there? No! Chanel's quarters, and it's still hers.
Please, by all means.
What the hell have I done?
Well met. Hello.
Wait a bit. I'll just do something on my secondary PC. Yeah, let's go.
Please, by all means.
We should hang the portrait. Where is it? Right, I guess she just fell asleep. I'll leave her alone at that.
Good to see you.
Good to see you
My
too.
pleasure, really.
Really? Right then. Now we need to unload all our stuff and we can continue on our journey.
Well met.
Yeah, he's smiling.
State your business. Please, go on. Good day. It's you. Hi.
Yeah, it's me. I went the wrong
What
way.
seems to be the problem? Tell me more. I hope I can help. Please, go on. Take care.
If I'll take care of their entire garrison, will there be anyone to confront me after that? Will they hate me? Etc, etc. Right. Where's the main plaza? I guess it's there. Yeah.
What's going on? State your business.
No, you state your business. You're in my territory. This is my house. And since it's my house, your possessions are mine too. Corn. Thanks. Now I need to take all your gold. This is a passage fee after all. Danger dagger. Okay, now we need to unload everything that is stolen, and that will be a lot. Brush jar, covered pot, crumpled piece of paper, diamonds. That will be sold. Flawless diamond, this is mine. Flawless emerald, also mine. Paintbrush. Pewter ball. Repair hammer. 10 picks. I think we need to store 11 after that. Statuette of a dog. You dog. What's that? Dragon's tongue. Interesting. Oh yeah. Nice. I'd say that the results are astonishing. Burden, cure disease, damage fatigue. I think we need to store everything because we're going on a hunt. Seven name potions. I'd say it's a good result. 147 restore fatigue potions. Good. I don't think that chameleon potion is needed. Let's take back restore magicka. After all, we might need it in a sticky situation. Oh, we got 10 linens. The stolen ones is that. Alright, we got one book there. I hope it's very short. Where is it? Damn it. The Armorer's Challenge. Your armorer's skill increased. The Armorer's Challenge by Mimophanes. 300 years ago, when Cataria became Empress, the first and only Dunmer to rule all of Tamriel, she faced opposition from the Imperial Council. Even after she convinced them that she would be the best regent to rule the Empire, while her husband Pelagius sought treatment for his madness, there was still conflict, in particular from the Duke of Vengeto, Thane Minglumire, who took a particular delight in exposing all of the Empress's lack of practical knowledge. In this particular instance, Cataria and the Council were discussing the unrest in Black Marsh and the massacre of Imperial troops outside the village of Armanias. The sodden swampland and the sweltering climate, particularly in summertide, would endanger the troops if they wore their usual armor. "I know a very clever armorer," said Cataria. "His name is Hazadir, an Argonian who knows the environments of our army will be facing. I knew him in Vivek, where he was a slave to the master armorer there, before he moved to the Imperial City as a freed man. We should have him design armor and weaponry for the campaign." Minglumire gave a short, barking laugh. "She wants a slave to design the armor and weaponry for her troops. Cyrolus Sacus is the finest armorer in the Imperial City. Everyone knows that." After much debate, it was finally decided to have both armorers contend for the commission. The council also selected two champions of equal power and prowess, Nandor Beraid and Raphaelas Eol, to battle using the arms and armaments of the real competitors in the struggle. Whichever champion won, the armorer who supplied him would earn the Imperial Commission. It was decided that Beraid would be outfitted by Hazadir and Eol by Sacus. The fight was scheduled to commence in 7 days. Cyrolus Sacus began work immediately. He would have preferred more time, but he recognized the nature of the test. The situation in Armanias was urgent. The Empire had to select their armorer quickly, and once selected, the preferred armorer had to act swiftly and produce the finest armor and weaponry for the Imperial army in Black Marsh. It wasn't just the best armorer they were looking for, it was the most efficient. Sacus had only begun steaming the half-inch strips of black virgin oak to bend into bands for the flanges of the armor joints when there was a knock at his door. His assistant, Phandius, ushered in the visitor. It was a tall reptilian of common markings, a dull green-fringed hood, bright black eyes, and a dull brown cloak. It was Hazadir, Cataria's preferred armorer. "I wanted to wish you the best of luck on the... Is that ebony?" It was indeed. Sacus had bought the finest quality ebony weave available in the Imperial City as soon as he heard of the competition and had begun the process of smelting it. Normally it was a 6-month procedure refining the ore, but he hoped that a massive convection oven stoked by white flames born of magicka would shorten the operation to 3 days. Sacus proudly pointed out the other advancements in his armory. The acidic lime pools to sharpen the blade of the dai katana to an unimaginable degree of sharpness, the Akviri forge and tongs he would use to fold the ebony back and forth upon itself. Hazadir laughed. "Have you been to my armory? It's 2 tiny smoke-filled rooms. The front is a shop, the back is filled with broken armor, some hammers and a forge. That's it. That's your competition for the millions of gold pieces in the Imperial Commission. I'm sure the Empress has some reason to trust you to outfit her troops," said Cyrolus Sacus kindly. He had, after all, seen the shop and knew that what Hazadir said was true. It was a pathetic workshop in the slums, fit only for the lowliest of adventurers to get their iron daggers and cuirasses repaired. Sacus had decided to make the best quality regardless of the inferiority of his rival. It was his way and how he became the best armorer in the Imperial City. Out of his kindness and more than a bit of pride, Sacus showed Hazadir how, by contrast, things should be done in a real professional armory. The Argonian acted as an apprentice to Sacus, helping him refine the ebony ore, and to pound it and fold it when it cooled. Over the next several days they worked together to create a beautiful daikatana with an edge only sharp enough to trim a mosquito's eyebrows, enchanted with flames along its length by one of the imperial battle mages, as well as a suit of armor of bound wood, leather, silver and ebony to resist the winds of oblivion. On the day of the battle, Secus, Hezedir and Fendius finished polishing the armor and brought it in Raphaelis Eol for the fitting. Hezedir left only then, realizing that Nandor Bereid would be at his shop shortly to be outfitted. The two warriors met before the Empress and Imperial Council in the arena, which had been flooded slightly to simulate the swampy conditions of Black Marsh. From the moment Secus saw Eol in his suit of heavy ebony and blazing daikatana, and Bereid in his collection of dusty, rusted lizard scales and spear from Hezedir's shop, he knew who would win, and he was right. The first blow from the daikatana lodged in Bereid's soft shield, as there was no metal trim to deflect it. Before Eol could pull his sword back, Bereid let go of the now flaming shield, still stuck on the sword, and poked at the joints of Eol's ebony armor with his spear. Eol finally retrieved his sword from the ruined shield and slashed at Bereid, but his light armor was scaled and angled, and the attacks rolled off into the water, extinguishing the daikatana's flames. When Bereid struck at Eol's feet, he fell into the churned mud and was unable to move. The Empress, out of mercy, called the victor. Hezedir received the commission, and thanks to his knowledge of Argonian battle tactics and weaponry and how best to combat them, he designed implements of war that brought down the insurrection of Armanias. Cataria won the respect of council and even grudgingly that of Thane Minglumire. Cyrolus Secus went to Morrowind to learn what Hezedir learned there, and was never heard from again. That was actually educational. Very well. Let's see our map here. Crumbling Mine. Fort Ash. I believe we should continue on our plan. Illusion magic has an invisibility spell that makes you completely invisible. Good. But I'm already invisible. Good. Good God. Pillaged mine. It isn't pillaged if there wasn't me there. You can't call it pillaged. Damn it. Is it me or my character really runs faster than before? Still, we went the wrong way, actually, because we were going to find the heritage of a great prince, and we headed to Coral. That is concerning. Who the hell are you?
Your money or your life?
No, take it from me if you can.
Actually, that's the way this one prefers it.
What's the problem, mate? Can't hit me. Let's see. I'm so freaking rich that I actually could pay him. But in my nature, we shouldn't. After all, Chanel was banished because we thought it right. And it isn't right to pay this guy. We don't want to sponsor his banditism. Swish swash. Come on. Ebony War Axe. So we're nearing Fort Ash. Let's see what's inside. I hope it's not filled with bandits, because that would be problematic. Oh, it's dark here. Let's use our illusion skill. When I saw the open gates, I thought that I already was here. So for a moment, I thought that we came here in vain. I'm glad that I was wrong. No, I wanted only one door to be open. Who's that? Who the fuck are you? It's a goblin. Goblin warlord did that. He has magical blunt weapon. What the hell? Oh shit! I don't know why, but his attacks are dealing too great damage. Shit. I don't like how he warps. That's really not interesting tactics. Even skeletons are more realistic. Do we have skeletons here? Strong poison of separation and one lockpick. I'll take your shield, Mace of Winter, and that's it. Now I need to repair stuff. I believe that he destroyed our helmet again. Yeah, our helmet was totally destroyed during this battle. Torch. Chest. We have obtained some red meat. Why? I like that this torch is invisible. It gives some interesting vibes to it. That the fire goes from some contours. Alright. There are two of them. Really, two? I don't want any grenade. Headless zombie. Damn it. We have contracted chills. Silver dagger. Disease, chills. You know what? I don't want to be diseased. Cure disease. How about that? Can you do that?
Whoa!
Holy shit. Another chills. Right then. There's our legendary heal. Haha, you dead. What a bitch. Let's see. Enchantment, Ring of the Viper Eye. Resist magic. Good. Weather Ward Circlet. I don't really know. For what I can see, there's not much difference. Oh, red meat, 3 pieces. Let's take it. Oh, good. Unlocked chest with some lockpicks in it. All that to open the hard locked chest. Ah! You there. We need you dead. But we need to fight one at a time. So we'll deal with you with simple matters. Hey! Would be funny if he won't see us. From what I can see, he can't see us. He just shot into the darkness. Ah! Stupid trap. Dwarven arrow. Dwarven short sword. steel arrow. Poison of weakness. Where's his bow? Elven bow. Okay. I thought that there were 2 of them. I can only see 1. The treasure hunter. Flawed topaz. I'll go for sale. Nothing interesting in this chest, as usual. Oh, there's nothing to it. Yeah, only blood. What's that? Looks like a trap. Oh. I can't understand. Are they truly can't see me or can? Damn it. I send arrow after arrow. Will he die already? Finally. He did. From that, I would say I'm not that bad a marksman. Yeah, look at that. No leg shots. So he tried to shield himself with his hands and failed. Good. Let's see if we drop some more arrows there. Yeah, doesn't look like it. Alright then. Let's continue onwards. That freeze actually made me push the save button. So this is the ring type dungeon. Nothing bad about it. At best we have enough way slots for one more goblin, and then we'll have to return home. But I think Why wouldn't we just do that right straight away? We can return home and pilfer this dungeon again in a few moments. First, mysticism. Let's take a look. Our skills. Security 62, Speechcraft 88, Athletics, Block, Blunt, Destruction, Mysticism. Oh, let's do just that. So when we raise our level, health goes 1/10 up. Interesting. Who? Highwayman. He must have some baseball cap. He's a highwayman, after all.
Hi there.
Eleanor, hello.
Well met. Please, go on.
I won't.
Take care.
You have a good disposition, my man. Too bad we're not actually trading. Or why I would exploit it. Damn it. That's the wrong entrance. What's that? Who the hell are you? Bandit Bowman. What's your problem? Yeah. You're supposed to be impressed that I managed to evade all your arrows save one. I wonder. How much arrows do you have anyway? I must say, at least she knows how to shoot. Oh, come on. I shot from point blank range. We have an ebony war axe. Mace of Winter. Oops, someone died too quickly. Arrow of Immolation. Fire damage, 65 points in 10 feet on strike. Unbelievable. This is an explosion arrow. Where can I buy these? Some time ago I would really need this arrow. Damn it, where is your bow? Can't find it in all these bushes. Or, not bow, but her dagger. Alright, this is stupid. Let's go. I think we should sign a complaint, file a complaint to the Countess, because there are bandits roaming just outside the city walls.
Have pity on an old war veteran.
Nermus the Mooch.
Me children will thank you for your help. Please, go on.
The Countess seems much happier now that the item that was stolen from her was returned.
Good. Have a coin bagger.
Thank you, kind sir. Blessings of Julianus. The Elder Council will take care of things, sooner or later.
Well, let's conduct some repairs. We need to reload our recharge, I mean, our dagger.
Hail.
Let's see what we can spam again. This is not my house.
Yes.
We can sell these. Damn it, we need to sell that. Oops. That I can sell. Staff of Ruin. Disintegrate weapon, 50 points on target. We can sell it actually. No, that too. Golden necklace. Why not? So much to sell here. Even stolen Coral Castle private area. Hmm. Greater Grant. Let's take that. Oh, 1,600 points. What? We used the entire stone? Alright, at least we've recharged our dagger. I think this is good, somehow.
Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
I like this shop. Best prices so far. Let's take it to the guard.
Is there a problem?
No, I just wanted to know.
For you, of course.
I see.
Hello there. Good day.
G'day, g'day. Tell us the latest rumors.
I saw Valis O'Deal at the Grey Mare again today. Hasn't been the same since his boys took off. Knowledge is the key to success. May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
May I interest you in my fine wares? Come on. My wares are finer.
That's a fair deal. You've made a good bit of gold.
Oh yes, I did. Brass ring.
You drive a hard bargain. A good price for a good customer. You got... you...
Gold necklace. Let's sell it. I don't have a need for any trinkets.
A fine transaction. That's a fair deal.
Cheap wine.
And you got a...
Sell burden. Of course I'll sell burden. I don't need any burdens in my life.
That's... You got... you drive...
Nope. This will be
You
mine.
got a...
Potion of sorcery. Resist fire, frost. Restore agility. Nope. Magic I will need.
You drive a... You got... that...
Oops. Strong potion of healing. We
That's-
might need that. Weak potion of reflection. Weak potion of the sea. No, use burden. Daylight. Please take it. Disintegrate weapon on touch. Don't think we'll need that. Chameleon. Train skill, heavy armor. Legendary soul trap. Starlight. superior detect life.
A good price for a good customer.
Water breathing. Please take it.
A fine transaction. That's a good deal.
Good deal.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
Right then. I'm ready to see what do you have, but you don't have to. Yeah, well,
Come back and
can't see you have anything I need.
good day.
Let's check out on our arrows. We will buy some.
I hope I can help.
You can.
Let's do business.
Let's. Iron. 2 gold pieces per pick. Steel. 3 gold pieces per pick. They have the exact damage, so I'll take the ones that are a bit cheaper. Why? She doesn't have any more? How about steel arrows? I need only 10 now. She has limited supplies of arrows. That's
Thank
curious.
you for your patronage. Farewell.
Well, that's not an imperial city for me.
There's no problem.
No prob. No prob.
Bye.
I think this is wrong buff we have. Better cast Starlight. After all, we're in the city. I mean, in town. But you got the general idea. I'm shining.
It's my pleasure. May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Yeah. Take this potion, please.
You got a great deal there. A
Thanks.
pleasure. Good
Let's
day.
go.
The Elder Council will take care of this soon.
Gate to Great Forest. I like that name, Great Forest. Sounds good. We need to stop casting that. After all, will be easily detected with all this light around us. Sheep. Oh, I can see the Imperial City from here. That's incredible. I think we need to heal ourselves. Not with that one, though. Let's take the torch. Is there any weapon here? None? Alright. Let's extinguish it and go further. Fort Ash Stockade. Here we come. I'm not quite fond in open areas when I'm using a torch. Oh yeah. There are two of them. So let's use a bit of stealthy tactics. Hey! You saw us, bitch! That does it. Just die. What? We spent all the charges on that bitch. Mithril shield. This I've got a lockpick. Dickhead Annie Beach. Он будет из сучки для меня. Что-то заряды быстро кончились, на них двоих только. Так, теперь опять ремонт. То есть вы хотите сказать, что это ребус здесь? О, сундучок. Это что не заперт? Неплохие зелья, между прочим, там валяются. Допустим, я нажму на это. Теперь что? А если это? Эй, это же может убить. Гребаный ребус. Ладно. Я надеюсь, они за мной не закроются. Я вижу что-то вдалеке. Мне оно не нравится. Давайте постреляем из лука. Тебе не удалось убить решеткой никого. Ну ладно. Я про то, что главное самому не сдохнуть, как лох. Дешевые стрелы к бою. Эй, ты! Какого хрена? Так, правильно жопой иду? Нет, неправильно. Надо к более открытой местности бежать. Тут никуда не годится. Сюда, иди сюда. Попади лучше в него, а? Как видишь, что довольно несложно, если вывести их к правильному месту. Это было довольно жалкое зрелище. Какой маг делся? Давайте сохранимся, что ли. То еще игра вылетит ненароком. Вот будет в кавычках весело. Достал свой кинжал. Эй, я к такому дерьму не прибегаю. Давай, поножовщина на ножах. Он решил парировать одну атаку. Какой он молодец. Я тоже умею лечиться, видишь? Только ты недостаточно быстро лечишься, в отличие от меня. Lesser Staff of Dispel. Что, мы все еще в бою? Я только двоих видел. Откуда третий взялся, если там третий есть? Только не говорите, что третий это я, с кем нужно вести бой. Крысы за решеткой. Сундучок. Еще сундучок. Только золота мало. Я все-таки прошел тот квест. Меня художница просила сохранить ее честь, потому что она украла картину из лучших побуждений, потому что, во-первых, она ее нарисовала. Но справедливость должна восторжествовать, тем более, что меня все-таки просили, герцогиня просила найти картину. Получается, что если мы не выдаем художницу, то получается, что картину-то мы не возвращаем. В итоге грош цена нашим словам, если мы не можем даже просто картину человеку вернуть. Черепушка. То есть мы были в бою против крыс? Серьезно? Ставим факел. Только не средний палец имеется в виду. Ты вор, какая может быть честь, о чем ты? С одной стороны, ты прав. Мы играем за вора-кота. Мы украли денег на такую сумму, что здесь императору даже не снилось. Мы в бою. Ты где? Обобрал всех пенсионерок в Сиродиле, и ах ты их обнес. А мне про честь художницы затираешь. Ну, мы не сохранили ей честь. Небось запал на нее, она небось кошка? Не, она не кошка, вот поэтому не запал на нее. Так. О, этот форт закончен. Отлично. Кастуем фонарь. Кость. Это закат. Красивый закат. Так, куда пойдем дальше? Это мы... Нарфинцел. Что-то я не помню, чтобы мы Нарфинцел грабили. Сколько у нас места? Хватает на парочку трупов. Если они в броне. Идем на юг. Да. Так, ну для стелса не очень круто, что мы бегающий фонарь по темному лесу. Я обычно не замечаю врагов, когда они замечают меня. Так что в лесу это абсолютно пофигу. Так, Нарфинсол, мне кажется, мы грабанули. Может, нет. Надо проверить. Карта прорисовалась. Так, открываем карту. Нет, мы это не грабили. Как удачно мы заскочили на вечеринку. Не говорите, что здесь скелеты. Ну, это не скелет, конечно. Три удара. Потому что тень кусается. А еще тень допускает глупые ошибки. Чё он батон? Кольцо севера. Сопротивление холода. Так, что-то мы добыли. Можем ли мы перезарядить свой кинжал этим? Я думаю, что можем. Так что берем и перезаряжаем. 150 очков на барабане. Угу. Дрядку мы можем. И булавой. Так или иначе нужно навыки повышать. Жахнуть ее, конечно, в стелсе можно и кинжальчиком. Попробуем поджарить их, что ли. Нам нужно развивать Destruction Magic. Что это такое? Что за аншлаг? Отпустите меня. Придется теперь ману не тратить, потому что нам нужно лечиться. Эх. Больно жахает. Да, бейте меня по шлему. Это абсолютно нормально. Мне тяжелую броню надо качать. Умный медведь. Сзади решил зайти. Эти челюсти на пол экрана. Странно. Как минимум странно. Это было долго, это было нудно, это было абсолютно не нужно. Но это было убогая булава на самом деле, по сравнению с тем, что мы имеем. Так что вполне простительно. Молотки-то краденые. Фактически, починкой оборудования мы избавляемся от улик. Особенно, когда ломаем эти молотки. О, да. Не могли бы вы просто оставить ее открытой? Коробку. Ну, 75 золота, ну действительно. Коробка должна была быть открытой. Если в ней так мало золота. Куда второй спрыган притащился? Вот открытая дверь. Что, они услышали меня? Ага, кто-то там бродит. Тушим свет. Минотавр. А это что? Ну, блин. Поиспользуем-ка мы лук. Что происходит? Кого-то убивают? Ну, кто-то в ловушку попал. Нам на удачу. Мертвецкое освещение не помогает мне увидеть мою цель. Какие жалкие промахи. Забираемся. О, золотишко. Хорошо. Ван Вандалы повсюду. Его надо зарядить. Потом еще выяснится, что у нас нет достаточно крутой камень, чтобы чем-то это зарядить. Дымок. Опасненький для здоровья, судя по звукам. Эй! Ладно. А! Спасибо за пинок под жопу. Нам это было нужно. У тебя рога слишком большие, чтобы пройти через это. Какого фига? Неплохо. Какая-то тюряга. Very hard. Эй, я что-то не понял. Тот, верни мне отмычки. Ну, в принципе, неплохой вариант для того, чтобы покачаться. Доминировать над гуманоидом. У нас крутой камушек, надо теперь крутого врага найти. Жмем на кнопку. Такое ощущение, что я тут был. Так и есть. Тупичок. Пусто. Двери открываются. Края расходятся. Так, ладно. Есть что-нибудь интересное в большой комнате? Удивительно. Но мы не нашли ничего. А нет, смотри, кристальчик есть. Жадность чуть не сгубила фраера. Ага, вот этот парень. Дрянь. Надо тебя проучить. Заполучили его жалкую душонку. Валим отсюда. Куда ее поместили-то хоть? Где этот камень? О, то есть это common level. Хорошо. Поехали заправляться. Отлично. А вас, господа, мы будем пинать эльфийским оружием. Кажется, я ступил. Я забыл про эти стены. Слушай, Мишка, ты как-то слишком офигенный. И офигевший. Что меня к стене прижали? Да ладно вам. Да. Что у него уровень неплохой. Свищ, свищ. Интересно, когда эта булава развалится? Мне реально на него жалко заряда кинжала. Мы вообще-то можем его даже кулаками избить. Лучшая возможность прокачать тупое орудие, точнее, не заостренное. Ой, она развалилась. У меня палец немного устал. Пробую другим, что ли. Прям такой дикий экшен, что прям... Музыка полностью соответствует ситуации. Неплохо на одном противнике 3 раза прокачать навык. И это еще не предел. Фу. Это было долго. Оружие ниже уровнем, это, конечно, да. Таких надо доэдрическим надо бить. Я бью тем, что ты нашел по дороге. Даже молоточек не стерпел, а сломался. Такого кринжа. Но зато мы зачистили комнату. Дубина. А вот Рейни, я уже не помню, что это значит. Так, отсюда мы все забрали. Перехода на другой уровень нет. Превосходно. Мы можем выбираться отсюда. Наш кот становится лучшим атлетом. Не та комнатка. Да, не та. Неплохо, за сегодняшний стрим аж 2 локации зачистили, это очень хорошо. Так, что тут еще есть? Эллинглин, Serpent Hollow. Так, осталось вот это Crumbling Mine, обваливающаяся шахта, и Pillaged Mine, разграбленная шахта. Ну ничего, она не считается разграбленной, пока мои ручки не приложились к ней. Хотя здесь легитимно сказать лапки. Слушай, это получается очень мощный мотивационный пост. Что если у нас есть кот, у которого лапки, он все умеет, мастер на все руки. То, что здесь людишки ни черта не умеют или даже не пытаются что-то уметь, это, конечно, для них позорище полное. Что за навык у нас повысился, я не понял. Или атлетика, или акробатика. Что, ничего не тыкал больше. Хотя можно тыкать лампу. Так сказать, иллюзию прокачивать. Стоять! Слышь, стой! Сдуреть можно.
Sorry, no time to talk. I have to deliver these copies of the Black Horse Courier. Have you heard of the Blackwood Company? Read all about them.
Ну я ее догнал. Ха-ха. Нам даже газетку дала. Эту книгу мы еще сперли. Впервые вижу ее в своем инвентаре. Подкинули. The Black Horse Courier. Fighters Guild faces tough competition. The Fighters Guild has been an institution in Tamriel for as long as most anyone can remember. These brave men and women have, for countless years, always been available to do those jobs that the average citizen is simply not qualified to handle. Whether it be ridding a homeowner of a plague of rats or rescuing a wayward scholar, the Fighters Guild has always been available for anyone with enough coin to pay their modest fees. Now, however, it seems that the Fighters Guild is not the only game in town. A new group has recently been making a lot of waves in Cyrodiil. They call themselves the Blackwood Company, and they have let it be known that they will handle any job that the Fighters Guild will and many that they won't. While the Fighters Guild has always maintained the strictest standards on both the quality of their members and the legality of the contracts they accept, the Blackwood Company makes none of the same claims. They have no screening process when accepting new members, and they seem willing to accept any contract, assuming one can afford the price tag. Some have questioned the Blackwood Company's methods. They are rumored to be reckless and indiscriminate. Many have spoken of needless damage to person and property during the fulfillment of a contract. None of those we spoke to were willing to go on the record for this article. What the future holds for this upstart group remains to be seen. Are they the perfect solution for a quickly changing world? Will their methods force the Fighter Guild to adopt more lenient business practices? Only time will tell. Until then, if you need a job done and the Fighters Guild won't do it, check with your local Blackwood Company. Интересно, мы для них можем что-то натворить, для этих Fighters Guild?
Yes?
Или мы сначала должны обеспечить всю бюрократию работы, чтобы нас могли принять? А Blackwood Company, интересно. У них для меня есть работка? Надо же им показать, что как быть профессионалом. Складирую все. Мифриловый щит. Кольцо, которое нам пока что не нужно точно. Уилкинстоун. Вот это надо чем-то наполнить, только чем? Это же получается, нам нужно найти достаточно крутого противника. Иначе мы заполним какой-то фигней нормальный камень. Что с тобой такое? Бодибилдер, да? А почему нет? Давай проговорим свои языки. Что у тебя тут?
That's my. You win this one. You think that? I salute. That's enough.
Enough said.
Don't. That's just stupid. I can't. That's amazing. That works for me.
Расскажи нам слухи.
I just feel safe living here in Coral. I mean, we have the head of the Fighters Guild right here in town.
И что? Вот у вас есть Fighters Guild. Они выставят ценник, допустим, за защиту города такой высокий, что... Ой, никто не сможет себе позволить. И что дальше?
It's always nice to stop in and chat with Rashida. Plus, she always gives a better deal to her friends. Go on. We're all talking about the Emperor's murder. We have no Emperor and no heir.
Гильдия волшебников. Что с тобой такое? Чем ты раздражена,
Hello.
слышь?
I'm Castor Scribonia, the writer, author of Woman Gone Wild.
Расскажи... А, подожди.
Please, go on.
Давай сначала твою диспозицию изменим.
Don't try to manipulate me. Is that so? Good one. You... Not now, not later, not ever. You're wasting your breath. You're wasting your breath. Not bad. Don't talk. I salute you. Most impressive. Don't. That's some. Is that good one?
Расскажи нам про Корл.
Who is the fairest of them all? Other than myself. The proprietor of the Grey Mare is lovely. She and the guard captain would be a nice couple.
То есть у нас есть сведения про роман в городе, отлично. Нет, ты, наверное, почувствовал мне ведьмака. От ведьмаков тоже пахнет смертью.
What's new with you?
I ran into some...
Fighters Guild. Давай поговорим с ними. Чик-чик, я невидимый. Так, у нас тут рапорт. Report disaster at Yonith. Report of the Imperial Commission on the disaster at Yonith. Lord Potrade, Chairman, Part 1, Preparations. The Emperor's plans for the invasion of Equiver were laid in the 270s, when he began the conquest of the small island kingdoms. Кажется, я это читал. Да, это читал. Эх. Видимо, название просто забыл. А теперь он крутой, да? То есть на улице он может быть...
Well met.
Может быть одет как бомж?
I'd like to learn more about spellcasting. Might have to head over to the Mages Guild and see if they're accepting new members.
Yes, I know some of the finest mages in Tamriel belong to the Mages.
Они болтают, а у них из-под носа тыря вещи со стола, потому что я голоден.
Time there. Tell us what runs
Hello.
the good quiet here.
Renoir got some new books in stock.
What's the news from the
He
other
did.
parts of Tamriel?
Excellent. I wonder if he got the lusty Argonian
Is
name.
that so?
I've been dying to.
See you.
You too?
Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
Давайте уточним о страже, все ли нормально.
Is there a problem?
Не, никаких проблем, никаких.
Goodbye.
Абсолютно никаких.
How do you do?
Привет.
You're not afraid of trouble, are you? You'd like a Fighters Guild.
Давай изменим
Go
твою
ahead.
диспозицию. Мне это может и понравиться, ваша гильдия, но понравлюсь ли я
I,
вам?
you, my life is drab and wretched by comparison. That's just. I salute you. You win this one. You think that's funny?
Да, я реально верю, что это
Don't try
смешно.
to manipulate me.
Твоя
That's,
рожа действительно смешная.
that's enough. All right.
Что,
I
боишься
get it.
теперь?
Have you seen Valus Odile recently? Spends all day in the tavern since his boys left. Bye.
Так, допустим, я
You're
хочу...
not afraid.
Допустим, я хочу присоединиться.
If you're interested, see Velena Daunton in Coral, or Azan in Anvil, or Burz Grokash in Chaiton Hall.
Так, Велена Донтон. Нам ее найти.
You too.
Good to see you.
Fighters Guild Porter.
Good work, good pay. Want to join the guild?
Ты так спрашиваешь, как будто ты можешь обеспечить мне проход в эту гильдию.
Certainly.
Но при этом ты всего лишь пешка. Что, не нравится, да?
What? Not good? I doubt it. Not no more. That's pretty. I doubt it. No good? Not now. Not later, not ever. That's not bad.
Расскажи нам слухи.
I sure wish Vitellis hadn't died. That sure was a mess.
Кто такой Вителлус?
You too.
Почему здесь пусто? Здесь что, кто-то до меня побывал, что ли?
Greetings to you.
Have you heard the odd noises coming from Uganda? That's place.
I thought I heard something.
Работа для кота. Да ё-моё.
The other night. It's none of my business now.
О,
Fine.
Fighters Guild History, first edition. Your heavy armor skill increased. In the 283rd year of the Second Era, potentate Versidio Shea was faced with a disintegrating empire. The vassal kingdoms throughout Tamriel had reached a new height of rebellion, openly challenging his rule. They refused his taxes and led sorties against the imperial garrisons throughout the land. At the destruction of his fortress in Dawnstar, he gathered the Imperial Council in what would be called the Council of Bardmont, after the town south of Dawnstar where they met. There, the potentate declared Catholic and universal martial law. The princes of Tamriel would dissolve their armies or face his wrath. The next 37 years were perhaps the bloodiest in the violent history of Tamriel. In order to crush the last of the royal armies, Verside Shea had to sacrifice many of his best legions, as well as spend nearly every last piece of gold in the imperial treasury. But he accomplished the unthinkable. For the first time in history, there was but one army in the land, and it was his own. The problems that immediately surfaced were almost as staggering as the triumph itself. The potentate had impoverished the land by his war, for the vanquished kingdoms had also spent the last of their gold in defense. Farmers and merchants alike had their livelihood ruined. Before, the princes of Tamriel would not pay his taxes. Now they could not. The only persons who benefited from the war were criminals, who preyed upon the ruins of the lawless land, without fear of arrest. Now that all the local guards and militia were gone, it was a crisis the Akivir had seen coming long before he destroyed the last of his subjects' armies, but for which he had no solution. He could not allow his vassals their own armies again, but the land was deeper into the stew of anarchy than it had ever been before. His army sought to fight the rise of crime, but a central authority was no threat against the local underworld. At the dawn of the year 320, a kinsman of Verside Shea, Daenerys Vers the Iron, presented himself with a host of companions before the potentate. It was he who suggested an order of mercantile warriors for hire, who could be hired by nobility in lieu of a standing army. The employment would be temporary, and the percentage of the fee would go to the potentate's government, thus putting salve on two of Verside Shea's greatest pains. Though it was then called the Sifim, after the Tsayansky Wars for soldiers, the organization that was to be known as the Fighters Guild had been born. Daenerys Ves, the Iron, initially believed that the entirety of the order should be composed of Akaviri. This belief of his is not disputed by any historian, though his motivation is often debated. The traditional, simple explanation is that he knew his countrymen well, trusted them, and felt that their tradition of fighting for profit would be of use. Others believe, with reason, that the potentate sought to use the order to effectively complete the conquest of Tamriel begun over 500 years earlier. When Akavir attacked Tamriel in the 2703rd year of the First Era, they had been beaten back by the Reman dynasty. Now they had a potentate on the throne, and with Daenerys Vess's machinations, the local armies would also be Akaviri. What they had failed to do by combat, they would have successfully accomplished by patience, a traditional stratagem many scholars suggest of the immortal snake man, the Tsaeski of Akavir, who always had time on their side. The point, however, is largely academic. Though the Sifim did establish themselves in some kingdoms neighboring Cyrodiil, it became quickly apparent that local warriors were needed. Part of the problem was simply that there were not enough Akaviri for the work that needed to be done. Another part was that the Snake Men did not understand the geography and politics of the regions they were assigned. It was evident that some non-Akaviri were needed in the Sifim, and by the midpoint of the year, 3 Nords, a warrior sorceress, a rogue, and a knight were admitted into the order. The knight, whose name has been lost in the sands of time, was also a great armorer, and probably did more to strengthen the organization than anyone but Daenerys Vess himself. As has often been stated, the Akaviri, particularly the Tsaeski, understood weaponry better than armor. Even if they could not wear it themselves, the knight was able to explain to the other Sifim what the weaknesses were in their opponent's armor, explaining to them how many joints there were in a pauldron and a greave, and the differences between Akatons and armor-cations, gorges and gliadrims, pellets and buzz guards, tabards and tassets. With this knowledge, they made long strides in defeating the brigands, doing far better than their meager numbers would suggest. It is a joke among historians that if Akavir had a Nord armorer in their employ in the First Era, they would have won the invasion. The success of the first 3 outsiders to the Sifim opened the door for more local members. Before the year was through, Daenerys Vess had spread his business throughout the Empire. Young men and women, for a variety of reasons, because of desperate poverty, for love of action and adventure, in order to aid their crime-stricken neighbors, joined his new order en masse. They received training and were immediately put to work, helping the aristocracy's problems, assuming the roles of guards and soldiers within their locality. The early success of the Sifim in combating crime and defeating local monsters so inspired potentate Verside Shea that he entertained representatives from other organizations interested in imperial sanction. Though formed much earlier, the Mages Guild had always been viewed with suspicion by the government. In the 321st year of the Second Era, the potentate gave his approval to the Guild's Act, officially sanctioning the mages, together with the guilds of tinkers, cobblers, prostitutes, scribes, architects, brewers, vintners, weavers, rat-catchers, furriers, cooks, astrologers, healers, tailors, minstrels, barristers, and the Sifim. In the charter, they were no longer called the Sifim, however, bowing to this name it had become known as by the people, they were to be called the Fighters Guild. All the guilds and those that followed by later sanctions throughout the Second and Third Eras would be protected and encouraged by the Empire of Cyrodiil, recognizing their value to the people of Tamriel. All would be required to pay to expand their influence throughout the land. The Empire was strengthened by their presence, and the imperial coffers were filled once again. Shortly after Verside Shea's death, only 3 years after the Guild Act, his heir, Severian Chovak, allowed the reforming of local armies. The Fighters Guild was no longer the principal arm of the local aristocracy, but their worth had already been established. Though there were certainly strong individuals who sought their own fortunes in the past, many historians have suggested that Daenerys Vess was the ancestor in spirit of the modern phenomenon of the adventurer, those men and women who dedicate their lives to questing for fame and fortune. Thus, all owe a debt of gratitude to the Fighters Guild, not only its members and the people who have been helped by its neutral policy of offering strong arms for a fee within the boundaries of the law. Without them, there would be no guilds of any kind, and it may be argued no model for even the independent adventurer.
Pleasure to see you.
The Emperor and his 3 sons dead, right under the
going on
noses
with
of
you?
the Imperial Guard. It's a
I heard people saying they ran into gold.
Я слышу женский голос, это значит, что нам надо подняться наверх и поговорить с ним.
Stand those things.
I avoid those things whenever I can. Horrible creatures.
There's a new shipment of weapons.
Say, greetings. How may I help you? Are you perhaps interested in joining the Fighters Guild?
Давай сначала увеличим твою диспозицию, вдруг благодаря связям мы быстрее проникнем в эту гильдию.
You can't scare me. No? Gracious, what a hero. Is that
Да, моя герой.
That's amazing. No, not. I salute you, most impressive. That's not bad.
Расскажи нам про Fighters Guild.
The Fighters Guild is a brotherhood of warriors. We provide a service to Tamriel, lending steel and shield to those who need our help. Whether that means ridding a town of an invading menace or protecting a helpless mage, we'll take the contract.
Лады. Join the Fighters Guild.
The Fighters Guild is always looking for new members. If you've got a clean record and don't have a bounty on your head, we may be able to use you. Are you interested in joining?
Yes, sign me up.
Excellent. You are now an associate in the Fighters Guild. You should report to either Azan in Anvil or Burz Grokash in Shadenel for contracts.
Да блин. Let's talk about advancement.
You will advance through the ranks of the Fighters Guild when you have proven your merit. As you complete contracts and fulfill your duties, you'll be promoted to the next station, accepting the associated duties and responsibilities. Be aware, though, that your rank can be stripped for failure to uphold the tenets of the Guild or at my discretion.
Tell us more about Fighters Guild.
See Azan in Anvil or Burz Grokash in Shadenal for contracts. Take your time.
Правила про гильдию. Где? I have joined the Fighters Guild. I am to speak with Azan in Anvil or Burz Grokash in Shadenal to receive contracts.
days ago. Rashida's prices are very reasonable.
So long.
Good day.
Нигде золота нет.
Sorry, I have things to do. You'll have to leave now.
Have you seen the Druids and their books?
Odd folks, the way they dote on those dogs.
It's my pleasure.
Что происходит? Что ты от нас хочешь?
Go to
I've heard others say the same.
Heard any news from the other provinces?
I understand Daedric.
Мука.
Please, by all means.
What's going on with you?
They say syndicates of prisoners
Что с ним такое?
imperial.
Well met.
It seems some...
Is there a problem?
Да, есть проблемка. Меня что-то ненавидят в Fighters Guild, несмотря на то, что я там ничего не сделал.
Reynold Germain has terrible memory. Take care.
У тебя тоже плохая память. Вообще не понял, что я тебе сказал. Даже не запомнил. О! Враги на территории моего дома. Заплатить налог. Спасибо. Так, время. 7:46, отлично, можно доставать барахлишко и нести его на продажу. Да. Больше name potions. Блин. Так, что есть на продажу? Булавы. Не знаю, зачем мне это, поэтому лучше продать. Банхаймер. Так, подзарядка, подзарядка. Так, нам нужно 6 молотков.
What seems to be the problem? Certainly. Have pity. Can I help you? Tell me more.
Coral Castle Gate Tower. Root pulp. Nice. Repair hammer. Should have infiltrated that location earlier. goes well. Hello.
I hope I can help.
Oh, you can. Tell us the latest rumors.
You know, I think the mutton here in Coral is the best in all the Empire. That's good mutton.
Mutton chops.
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. An excellent bargain. You've made a good bit of gold.
You son of a bitch.
That seems a fair price.
Got us.
A pleasure to serve you.
Thanks. The pleasure is mutual. Okay.
Looks like you're handy with the blade.
Handy with a blade. Our cat is handsome himself. Right, let's check out on our quest. Fingers of the Mountain. I need to speak to Erana and find out why she's in Coral. Exactly.
That's never happened before. I suppose we should all be worried.
You again. Have you reconsidered? The offer still stands. Say the word and I'll tell you all about it.
Yeah, tell us.
Excellent. It's a simple task, really. All you need to do is fetch a book for me. The book is entitled Fingers of the Mountain. It is of no use to you. You won't be able to read it. I, however, can and would very much like to. You'll find it in an old ruin called Cloud Top. It's north of Coral, up in the mountains. I'm afraid I don't have an exact location. Return it to me immediately when you have it. Make no mention of it to Tychius or anyone else in your guild. I will make it well worth your effort.
But if we will.
What's wrong with you?
I understand,
2 doggies. Woof woof.
I'm Rena Bruyant. I love dogs. Doesn't everyone?
Sorry, I'm not the doggy person.
For you, of course.
After all, I'm a cat.
No, you're revolting. I doubt it.
So I'm a cat and I'm revolting.
I won't fight you. Ugh. No, you do me too much honor. No, I doubt it. You're revolting. What? I doubt that. You're revolt. That works for me.
Tell us about Coral.
They probably call us the dog people here in town. Romalis and I love dogs. We have quite a few. So sweet and well-behaved you wouldn't believe.
Oh, I will. Let it destroy them. Rumors.
Lots of dogs in this town. Lots of sheep, too. Of course, I prefer the taste of sheep.
Okay.
You too.
So, she doesn't want us to tell anything about this book to our Mages Guild. And that's exactly what we're gonna do.
It is a privilege.
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
Fingers of the Mountain.
Things in the guild have been different since
First we save. And want to ruin the quest.
I wish to be good there. What? Not only does it exist, but she knows where it is? Well, this is unacceptable. That book needs to be in the safekeeping of the guild. I trust that as a member of the guild, you would do the right thing and acquire this text before Irana does. Are we clear? Ignore her request. Go to this place she has described and return with the book. This is far more important than any petty squabble.
Tell me more about this book.
Should you go looking for it, I hope that it would be for the sole purpose of bringing it here.
Oh well.
Make haste. I wish...
Tychus has asked that I find the Fingers of the Mountain text and bring it to him immediately. I need to search Cloud Top for the book. Irana has asked me to bring her a book, titled Fingers of the Mountain, so that she may translate it. I need to tell Tychus about this immediately. Let's play a double game.
Be dear and fetch me that book like I asked. Hurry along now.
Can you go just fuck yourself? Rotunda Vale, Shadow Rest Cavern, Cloud Top.
Good day.
Farewell.
Funny that they asked her about joining the Mages Guild, since she was expelled from it.
Looks like you're handy with a blade.
State your business.
Why won't you run? Am I so invisible? What a beautiful countryside. So we're just errand boys, going for a book of contents of which we're not aware of at all. And there are more than one person which is interested in this book. The only person who should be interested in it should be me. Who the fuck are you? Conjurer? It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
Whoa.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
Hey! We destroyed a bear together. What the hell is wrong with you?
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death!
Keep your pet away from me.
Put that back, you weapon!
What? Bloody knuckles. But at least we've got some weapons. Don't need any recharging. And I consider that a success. Nice view of Coral, by the way. Damn it, this steep is too slope. Footy. This slope is too steep. Ah. Must climb. Yay. Oh, come on. Yes. Time to save. This view is totally worth it. So we climbed here in vain, because there was a route there all along. Oh, good for me. Managed to capture a gorgeous view. Now let's save and go downwards. It hurts. Oops. Found cloud top. Charred remains. Fingers of the Mountain. I found the book titled Fingers of the Mountain. I need to deliver it to either Erana at the Grey Mare Tavern in Coral or to Tikas at the Coral Mages Guild. That was easier than I thought. You cannot equip this item. I don't need to equip it, I need to read it. I'm not that stupid. Oh. You there. I want to stab you in the back, just like a real professional would do. He has the high ground, damn it. Grand Soul Gem. Let's save the game and try to trap his soul. You have captured the soul. Yay! Current soul level is grand. Not bad. Not bad at all. What's a nice bridge. No, we won't go there. We'll go to the Mages Guild. I don't think that it's that bad.
Look like a bright one.
What is it? Oh shit. A pleasure to speak with you.
Fingers of the Mountain.
You found the book. My trust in you was well placed, it seems. Hand it over, if you please.
Here's the book.
Ah, yes, this is indeed the correct book. You've not been able to open it, I presume. Then all is well. You have shown yourself worthy of the guild, and for that I thank you. You shall have the recommendation you need. Now, I must ensure this book is kept safe. Excuse me.
How are you? Fantastic.
Let's take a look where you
Great.
take it.
Good day.
Oh, I do have the access to this library. Beggar Prince. Fundamentals of Alchemy. Mysterious Akavir. This is pretty impressive library here. Shame that all the books are the same. Oh, we can take it.
It's my pleasure.
Tell us about Irana.
She was unable to acquire the book, and that shall be enough for me. It would be beneath me to continue this petty squabble.
Tell us about Fingers of the Mountain.
I have the book stored safely for now. I shall hold on to it until the council decides what should be done with it.
Oh, there's some gold pieces. I'll need those. Dwemer History and Culture. Collected essays on Dwemer History and Culture, Chapter 1. Merobar's Soul and the Trivialization of the Dwemer in Popular Culture by Hesfed Antabelis. Oh, there's only 8 pages. While Merobar's Soul's ancient tales of the Dwemer was definitively debunked in scholarly circles as early as the reign of Cataria I, it remains one of the staples of the literate middle classes of the Empire, and has served to set the image of the Dwemer in the popular imagination for generations of schoolchildren. What about this lengthy, but curiously insubstantial, tome has proved so captivating to the public that it has been able to see off both the scorn of the literati and the scathing critics of the scholars? Before examining this question, a brief summary of the provenance and subsequent career of ancient tales would be appropriate. First published around 2nd era 670, in the interregnum between the fall of the First Cyrodiilic Empire and the rise of Tiber Septim, it was originally presented as a serious scholarly work based on research in the archives of the University of Gwylem, and in the chaos of that era was taken at face value, a sign of the sad state of Dwemer scholarship in those years. Little is known of the author, but Merobar's Soul was most likely a pseudonym for Gor Felim, a prolific writer of penny dreadful romances of that era, who is known to have used many other pseudonyms. While most of Felim's other works has thankfully been lost to history, what little survives matches ancient tales in both language and tone. See Lomi's textual comparison of Gorfelim's hypothetical treachery with Marbar Sul, ancient tales of the Dwemer. Felim lived in Cyrodiil his whole life, writing light entertainments for the elite of the old imperial capital. Why he decided to turn his hand to the Dwemer is unknown, but it is clear that his quote-unquote research consisted of nothing more than collecting the peasants' tales of the Nibene Valley and recasting them in Dwemer guise. The book proved popular in Cyrodiil, and Felim continued to churn out more volumes until the series numbered 7 in all. Ancient Tales of the Dwemer was thus firmly established as a local favorite in Cyrodiil, already in its 17th printing, and the historical forces that propelled Tiber Septim to prominence also began to spread the literature of the Heartland across the continent. Marbar Sul's version of the Dwemer was seized upon in a surge of human racial nationalism that has not yet subsided. The Dwemer appear in these tales as creatures of fable and light fantasy, but in general they are just like us. They come across as a bit eccentric perhaps, but certainly there is nothing fearsome or dangerous about them. Compare these to the Dwemer of early Redguard legend, a mysterious powerful race capable of bending the very laws of nature to their will, vanished but perhaps not gone. Or the Dwemer portrayed in the most ancient Norse sagas, fearsome warriors tainted by blasphemous religious practices who used their profane mechanisms to drive the Norse from Morrowind. Marbar Sul's Dwemer were much more amenable to the spirit of the time, which saw humans as the pinnacle of creation and the other races as unenlightened barbarians or imperfect, lesser versions of humans eager for tutelage. Ancient Tales falls firmly in the latter camp, which does much to explain its enduring hold on the popular imagination. Marbar Sul's Dwemer are so much more comfortable, so much friendlier, so much more familiar than the real Dwemer, whose truly mysterious nature we are only beginning to understand. The public prefers the light, trivial version of this vanished race, and from what I have learned in my years of studying the Dwemer, I have some sympathy for that preference. As the following essays will show, the Dwemer were to our modern eyes a remarkably unlikable people in many ways. Not bad. Lesser Soul Gem. Petty Soul Gem. Ale. On Morrowind. Biography of Barenzia. Draconian account. The real Barenzia. Well, what kind of books do we have? We have two more guides to Bravil and Skingrad. Brief History of the Empire. Mystery of Talara. Draconian Account, Book 2. We'll take that. Origin of the Mages Guild. How about for next time? on Oblivion. I think we already read that. Origin of the Mages Guild by the Archmage Salarth. The idea of a collection of mages, sorcerers and assorted mystics pooling their resources and talents for the purpose of research and public charity was a revolutionary concept in the early years of the Second Era. The only organization then closest in aim and structure to what we know today as the Mages Guild was the Psijic Order of the Isle of Artaeum. At the time, magic was something to be learned by individuals or at most within intimate covens. Mages were, if not actually hermits, usually quite solitary. The Psijic Order served the rulers of Somerset Isle as counselors, and chose its members throughout a complex, ritualized method not understood by outsiders. Its purposes and goals likewise went unpublished, and detractors attributed the worst evils as the source of the Order's power. Actually, the religion of the Old Order could be described as ancestor worship, an increasingly unfashionable philosophy in the Second Era. When Vamanus Galerian, a Psijic of Artaeum and student of the famed Iachesis, began collecting magic users from around Somerset Isle, he attracted the animosity of all. He was operating out of the urban center of Firsthold, and there was a common and not entirely unfounded attitude that magical experiments should be conducted only in unpopulated areas. Even more shocking, Galerian proposed to make magical items, potions and even spells available to any member of the general public who could afford to pay. No longer was magic to be limited either to the aristocracy or intelligentsia. Galerian was brought before Lachesis and the king of Firsthold, Rylus XII, and made to state the intentions of the fraternity he was forming. The fact that Galerian's speech to Rylus and Lachesis was not recovered for posterity is doubtless a tragedy, though it does afford opportunity for historians to amuse one another with speculation about the lies and persuasions Galerian might have used to found the ubiquitous organization. The charter, at any rate, was approved. Almost immediately after the guild was formed, the question of security had to be addressed. The Isle of Artaeum did not require force of arms to shield it from invaders. When the Psijic Order does not wish someone to land on the isle, it and all its inhabitants simply become insubstantial. The new Mages Guild, by contrast, had to hire guards. Galerian soon discovered what the Tamrielian nobility has known for thousands of years: money alone does not buy loyalty. The Knightly Order of the Lamp was formed the following year. Like a tree from an acorn, the Mages Guild grew branches all over Somerset Isle and gradually the mainland of Tamriel. There are numerous records of superstitious or sensibly fearful rulers forbidding the guild in their domains, but their heirs or heirs' heirs eventually recognized the wisdom of allowing the guild free reign. The Mages Guild has become a powerful force in Tamriel, a dangerous foe if a somewhat disinterested ally. There have been only a few rare incidents of the Mages Guild actually becoming involved in local political struggles. On those occasions, the guild's participation has been the ultimate decider in the conflict. As begun by Vanus Galerian, the Mages Guild is an institution, is presided over by a supreme council of 6 archmagisters. Each guild hall is run by a guildmaster, assisted by a twofold council: the Master of Incunabula and the Master at Arms. The Master of Incunabula presides over an additional council of 2 mages, the Master of Academia and the Master of the Scry. The Master at Arms also has a council of 2, the Master of Initiates and the Palatines the leader of the local chapter of the Order of the Lamp. One need not to be a member of the Mages Guild to know that this carefully contrived hierarchy is often nothing more than a chimera. As Venus Galerian himself said bitterly, leaving Tamriel to travel to other land, the guild has become nothing more than an intricate morass of political infighting. I disagree. Right now it's okay. Let's unlock it. Fingers of the Mountain. Now can we read it? We can't. We don't have an active quest. I've delivered the Fingers of the Mountain book to Tychus at the Coral Mages Guild. In exchange, Tychus has agreed to write a recommendation for me. I shall have to tell Irana she won't be getting the book. But I have it. Oh yes.
Well met.
Oh yeah.
Goodbye.
A pleasure to...
Tell us the latest rumors.
I don't know what Archmage Traven has against necromancy, but the first thing he did... Good day. How are you?
Alberic
Good
Little.
day. Let's get to training. Have a look at my web. Some say that Traven is misusing the power of the Archmage's position to further his personal agenda. Tell me more. Take care.
Hail. I grow weary of waiting. Where is my book?
I gave the book to Tychus.
What? You gave him the book? What were you thinking? And here I thought one of you guild mages might actually have a brain. All right, we can deal with this. You'll have to get it back, that's all. You're in the guild, aren't you? You should be able to walk right in, find it, and take it. And if you can't, then break in. I want that book. Bring it to me once you have it. I'll even still give you the reward I promised, despite your incompetence. Now go!
No, I won't do that.
Is that so? Bah. I was a fool to have trusted you in the first place. Get out of my sight.
Hello. Good afternoon. Don't get...
I'll not have anything to do with you. Be gone.
Sort of.
Well met.
I have refused to steal Fingers of the Mountain for Irana. That should be an end to my dealings with her.
I'll not have any...
Thanks for my reward.
I'll not...
She still gave me the gold.
It's my pleasure.
It's my pleasure too.
Fine.
Steer clear of my house. This is my house. I think we should take something out and sell. There's not much. Damn it.
Well met.
Hi there. I hope I can help. You too.
I've got the book now.
How do you do?
What's new with you?
Looks like rain is starting. Oh, it will start in some time.
Good day.
G'day, g'day.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Oh, you can.
That's a good deal.
Good deal. So menacingly.
An excellent bargain.
Oh, we can buy some repair hammers. That's good. And for the best prices.
You drive a... I wouldn't make that deal with just anybody. Thank you for your patronage. Bye.
Guerrero sells.
Yes?
Who are you?
Go ahead. That's just not funny. That's just... What a wonderful compliment. Blah, blah, blah. You've got... That's just not... What a wonderful compliment.
Blah, blah, blah.
Sorry. I don't get it. Really now. You're such a charmer. Sorry. No. You're pathetic. That's not bad.
Just about Coral.
In Coral, we Highlanders treat our gods' teachings as rules to live by. Our lives are governed by the 10 Commands.
Tell us the latest rumors.
Don't get too many folks passing through here these days.
So is it good or bad?
Goodbye.
Bye. Oh, there's gold in these caskets.
State your business. Farewell. Greetings, Hatchet.
let's take another stone and try to do something with it. Ready to move out.
Greetings. It's all over.
Greetings, Lawbreaker.
It's all over.
It's not worth it. Pillaged mine. Hey. I guess our helmet needs repairing. Those brigands are close by Honditar's hut. Now I'm somewhat curious. Why? Skeleton. That's a good sign, right? Where's our petty stone? It's empty. Okay, soul trap now. You have captured this hole. Not them, damn it. That is painful, to say the least. More of them. Now I need this dagger. Freaks. Need to flank here. Where's this mage man? Not that one. This was painful. We need to evacuate. What? They can't use the door? Really now? No, 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 no. What the hell? What the hell? He's too fast. First, you will be roasted. Your destruction skill increased. bad. What? You can fight back, actually? This shaman is dangerous. Oh, come on. What the hell is that? Ooh. It's decided. I hate goblins more than skeletons. Silver nugget. More lockpicks, more. Village mine limestone works. Steel shields of gold. And again, there are two of them. Strange. It's with improved modifiers. dropped like a piece of shit. Alright, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. And if you did, please follow my channel. I wish you a good night and until next time. Bye!